If I read what I sold, I'd be so astounded. No yellow brick road, just public housing. Can you please compose my...
No, I have to leave. All right, cool. I'm going to make this intro extremely quick. It's Vince. He's back in less than a year. Last year, he dropped my favorite Vince project ever, the self-titled. I fucking loved it. I wasn't expecting a full body project so soon after the release of that, but we're here. There's been 2 singles that have dropped. Magic with Mustard, which I've heard. Rose Street, fucking amazing. One of my favorite Vince Staples songs ever. I have nothing else to say. I'm extremely excited for it. Vince Staples, Ramona Park broke my fucking heart. Track 1 is The Beach. Am I ready? I don't think I'm ready, bruv.
Oh yeah, everybody killer, trying to make it to the top. We can't take everybody with us, we can't get everybody rich. Growing up ain't had no license unless it's had to check the engine, unless we had to spark the wick. Send them up there having gangs. Now it's mama selling place. Now it's homies washing cars, cause he out here acting hard. Please don't try to get involved.
Mood setter. Maybe I'm a bit too excited for this. Anyway, alright, that was like an intro. The first track proper is A, Free the Homies. I can hear the bass and the groove already. Yeah. I'm turning it up.
Now nigga on, go up in the house, cuz this shit get violent. Keep your mouth shut if we hear sirens. I'ma be on.
I love how every Vince Staples project, 1, is extremely different from one another, and 2, they are all takes on a classic West Coast hip hop sound, but he's able to find all these different ways to switch it up and make it sound new every single time. He's already doing it with this because this already fits what Rose Street and fucking Magic sounded like.
I don't know if I'ma make it home. These niggas ain't gang banging, they just singing songs. I done seen it all, bloodshot eyes.
These niggas ain't gang banging, you're just selling songs. This is what I say. This is the thing that sets Vince apart. For me, he's this like lone wolf character in hip hop, just like traversing through this fucked up world, but also he is, as much as, you know, it pains him, you can hear it in his music, the pain that this guy has gone through, he is about that life for real.
Trophy in the hood, wishing in the wood,
ay. One wish, I'm free the homies.
Too deep.
I love those 3 kicks. Boom, boom, boom.
Every time I fall in love, baby, do me bad. Giving up when I went and gave it all I had.
From out of nowhere, that instrument just got more and more beautiful as the song went on. Feeling good, eh? Vince has a real knack for rapping over like spacious beats. It's Vince. What do you want me to say, bruv? All right, next track is DJ QUIK.
I ain't never quitting on my homies from the set. Rather die legend than be living with regrets. All my people in the hood, what is finished.
Do you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like, in the best possible way, it sounds like this beat is playing over like a car stereo from the early 2000s, and Vince is just in the backseat of a car, just like making this shit up on the spot. That's what it sounds like to me.
Pressure I be dealing with still ain't never changed. I'm about the money, I ain't fucking with the fame.
Biggest facts.
If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. You should see the limit on
this.
Y'all better Ramona, get the last layer. Close your mouth when you talking to a killer bitch. They say I'm murder cut, I say I'm innocent. Keep it coming in.
This beat, man. This beat is, again, like the last one, is getting more and more beautiful. I've got chicken goosebumps as well. But like for me, there's no one that does what Vince does as well as him. It's like this. It's so cold-blooded, but like it's so nuanced at the same time as well. It's not just you know, violence, gangbanging, this, that, and that. It's just it's Vince Staples, more so than most rappers, feels like a genuine person. It never feels like he's in character. It always feels like I am listening to Vince Staples. This beat is fucking amazing. Pardon me. That shit was that was fucking beautiful. The next song is Magic with Mustard, which I heard when it dropped, I've heard it 2 or 3 times. I wasn't too big on it. It has kind of grown on me, but not as much as I love Rose Street. So we'll go to the next song, which is Nameless. Oh,
I think it's wrong, then it's called survive. You have to survive. So when you get used to pulling a trick on somebody,
sounds like the bass from Blood from Damn. Is this the blind woman? Okay, next song is When Sparks Fly. Vince, are we doing this? I love this song already. I love it. Yeah, let that beat breathe.
I know that you love me. You don't got to show me off to the world. Please hide me from the police. Everywhere you go, we together.
This is what I say about this guy being cold-blooded, bro. You don't have to show me off. Just hide me from the police. Did you hear those sirens? You don't have to show me off. Just hide me from the police. This guy, he's always on go. He's always got his guard up. That's what I'm saying. It's this. That's why I like this. Again, I know I said that Vince Staples is never in character, but the person that he portrays in his music, for me, is such an intelligent character, but such a tragic one as well.
I don't want to use protection with you, but the glove will keep you safe if you ever get loose. Never put you in the jam, hold whatever for you. Only you can make it clap for the homies. I am not on the late nights. Me and you circling the block, trying to make it pop.
This is like this instrumental screams romance. It screams love. It screams sex. It screams all of these things, but the subject matter is delivered in such a uniquely Vince Staples way. Oh, that was on beat. Again, the beat is so good. He knows he has to let it breathe.
Know that you won't tell, that's why I'm afraid. You'll probably never get to see the light of day. I'm ashamed to say I think I hate you now.
This sample, it sounds like something that might be, you know, quite an older R&B song. I might be wrong on that, but I would love to hear the original sample and hear how they've made it cold and cavernous and dark and sultry.
They said he killed somebody.
Loved it. Again, it was structured as, you know, your typical R&B / hip-hop adjacent love song, but it's a love song from Ramona Park. It's a cold, brutal, harsh, real depiction of what it means to be in a relationship and be in love when you're also about this life at the same time. Okay, this song I'm really intrigued by because it's got a feature from Lil Baby, who is one of the best feature artists working right now, in my opinion. This is East Point Prayer. Sounds like my nigga James. Sounds like James.
Money matcher, 100 racks plus, duffel bag stuff. Better not slip. I'ma crash ya. Kept it stitch lit. I'm a factor. I was out there when it mattered.
This is creepy as fuck. And I have no idea how Lil Baby is gonna go on something like this.
Love, but these little niggas running wild. Bought a 40
Oh.
out the Jordan down.
Fuck!
Married to this body for a body, big body, Benz truck. Bounce out boogie, play for.
Again, I do get those goosebumps every time. Every album, this guy switches it up, makes something new, but it's still Vince. It's still the kind of shit that you associate with Vince. I don't know how the fuck Lil Baby is gonna go on this. I have no idea.
Kept it stitch lit. I'm a factor. I was out there.
And I love the fact that the different elements of the beat don't come in the typical places you would expect them to return.
I took big risks, now I'm a big fish. $1 billion at the top of my to-do. Keep my cutter for the snakes, you know this shit can get slimy. Ain't have to make no call to gain them, they already beside me. I'ma keep on spinning on lawyers until the case closed.
I'm gonna keep on spending on lawyers until the case closed. 1, that's hard. 2, this beat I imagine would have been something. This is why I love Vince Staples as well, because now the people that he's bringing in, he's challenging them. Like I would imagine, because this isn't a typical Lil Baby beat, even for his features. This is kind of out there and left field for him. And I love the thought of Lil Baby hearing this, and Vince explaining the concept of the song to him, because again, the lyrics fit the concept of the song perfectly. It's not just a random feature like this. Vince Staples has handpicked Little Baby. It's not someone being like, get a Little Baby on here because of the streams, blah, 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 blah. No, this is why I love this guy, bruv.
I can't keep on going back and forth, I gotta let it be.
Very strong verse. Again, didn't know what to expect with a Lil Baby and Vince collab, but shit was beautiful. Baby's verse, conceptually, flow-wise, fit perfectly. Beat was super quirky, interesting. You weren't sure when the bass drums were going to come back in or where his vocals were going to come back in. It's fire. It's fire. It's fire. Why do I even need to explain myself? Okay, next song is Slide.
Made him probably never made a million. I'm talking that I hurt the set. I'm trying to raise the children. Rather pointed at the crackers if in with the ladder. Slide. 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 I love my mama cause she did her best. I feel nirvana when I'm in the set.
Again, that's so heartwarming. That's how I relate to that as well. I love the fact that he didn't say, I love my mum because she put a roof over my head and she made sure that I had 3 meals a day and she made sure I had fresh clothes, blah, blah, blah. Because unfortunately, that isn't always the case. He said, I love my mama because she did her best. That doesn't necessarily mean that we were able to, guarantee that you had 3 meals a day, guarantee financial security. It doesn't always mean that things are, it's peak. It's peak out there. I love the fact that he said it, that it's the little things with Vince. That's why I love him so much. It's just those little things. And it says so much about him as a person.
Catch one, it's a bet. It's a rap, hit his lungs if he rhyme.
Okay, next song is PAPERCUTS. Very interesting sample.
They wanna know if I'm in the street or if I still feel away about the enemies. If I win and die today, who remember me? Just keep it real with me. Counting money, yeah, while they count sheep. Used to picture me rolling vividly. 30 shots at least, keep it in my reach. Right up on the seat. I try to teach, but then these niggas think you trying to preach, and I ain't got no time for.
This nigga's got me in tears, bruv. I've never heard a more I've never heard a more beautiful Vince Staples beat. And I haven't even been paying attention to what he's been saying. I have to run it back.
They wanna know if I'm in the street or if I still feel away about the enemies. Counting money, yeah, while they count sheep. Used to picture me rolling vividly, riding with the blick. 30 shots at least.
Do you that the warbly fucking synth that just it's so subtle in the mix, and it just crept up on me. I hate this nigga.
Everything you see, riding with the blick.
Listen.
At least riding around the city, say what's up. Don't be playing with my money. Don't be playing with the hood. Paper cuts. If it ain't about bread, I don't give a fuck. Hey, see me around the city, say what's up. We don't wanna hear that bullshit, Sharif. Ain't no love, ain't no peace when you broke in these streets, and they never lay you back what you don't know.
Ain't no love, ain't no peace when you're broke in these streets. Again, cold, harsh reality. He doesn't. This is what I love about Vince Staples as well, because he doesn't rely on overly complicated rhyme schemes. His rhyming is crazy, don't get it wrong, but he doesn't rely on overly complicated rhyme schemes or, really out there metaphors and similes. Like, he doesn't rely on that. He purely relies on his storytelling, and that's why he's able to, on so many songs on this album and the self-titled, to have this removed, relaxed delivery. Little fade. Trip and get your bitch made, are you with that? Are you with... It's his storytelling.
Always looking for a bag, never had the time to grieve. Hit my line, but make it brief if you ain't talking dollars. Walk home.
Always looking for a bag, you never had time to grieve. That's, again, because the world Vince Staples is from, yeah? You always are looking over your shoulder. So you always need to find out where your next check is coming from, where your next meal's coming from, where the rent's paid, blah blah blah. And when fucked up things happens to you on a daily, you get desensitized to it. 2, like he said, you do not have time to grieve, which is fucked up, which will fuck with you later in life. I'm only 50 seconds into this song.
I ain't tripping, I'm just being honest. Yeah. I love my direct deposit. Yeah. Riding around the city, say everything about bread.
I don't give a fuck.
See me around the city, say what's up. Yeah. What you waiting? See me around the city, say what's up.
Who the fucking producer, man? Who? Who's doing this to me? It's DJ fucking Dahi. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. One of the best songs I've heard all year. One of the best Vince Staples songs I've ever fucking heard. I mean, it's called PAPERCUTS, but that's a fucking misnomer because that cut fucking deep. Next song is Lemonade with Ty Dolla $ign.
Feeling like ice cold lemonade. Know where to go in the shade.
What about Vinto?
Money talks, bro, niggas talk louder. That's why they face so sour. Still bust a nigga head, it's the hood in me. From the ghetto by the beach, bullets in the breeze.
Still bust a nigga head, it's the hood in me.
Come from where everybody thirsty. Got some money, now these niggas wanna hurt me. How another nigga get into it, get you mad. Well, I be tryna break that bank like Schoolboy said. Won't stop till the whole hood fed. On my granny grave. They think I'm pimping, baby.
Baby. This nigga's hilarious. Next song is Playaways. Sounds like another old school 90s R&B tune.
Hey, I keep it funky with the bitches, I got playaways. Can't fall asleep after I hit, I gotta stay awake. I bust it down, she want them.
I can't fall asleep, I've got to stay awake. He has to keep...
My conscience blinded, I be trying to fuck the pain away. I have no time to wind it down, I got to run the streets.
I'll be trying to fuck the pain away. I've got no time to wine and dine. I've got to run the streets. Again, it's not this pretty idealized version of romance in the hood where it's like, you know, my bitch rides out for me. Yeah, you know, she down for the cause. Blah, blah. It's none of that bullshit. It's like, I do not have time for this. I will tell you exactly how it is.
She don't want nothing but a little company until the sun is up, and that's enough for me. I knew that you would never be mine.
That's you know, it's a sad but mutual understanding. She says she doesn't want anything, just some company until the sun comes up, and he says that's perfect for me. That lyric there is the title, is Ramona Park Broke My Heart, because now he literally is not in a position to formulate these genuine relationships.
I did it was a while ago before you took me back. You always focused on the past when I be all about that ass. When I be all up in them guts, you know you love to throw it back. Hey, I keep it funky with the bitches, I got playaways.
Again, he's recontextualized the idea of, you know, not caring about I guess the people that you interact with and the women that you sleep with. Because again, you know, a trope in rap is, you know, I fuck this bitch, you know, it's like Young Thug said, I fuck this bitch, I cheat on her the next day, all this stuff. But there's never an explanation behind it. And Vince is giving that explanation behind it, and it's sad and it's depressing.
Until the sun is up, and that's enough for me.
When I was back in 6th grade.
I love the fact that these, you know, R&B sounding tracks they're like deceitful because they sound like they will be romantic and wholesome, and they're really not.
Love me. Even though I knew, you know, you was lying.
Alright, next track is Mama's Boy, and I'm scared that this is going to be another tearjerker, bruv. Oh, he's doing this.
You ain't getting blue strips wet. You ain't never show shit wet.
What?
Run into the precinct car. Told them who did what. Keep one tuck, the ops don't play. But way more beef since I got paid. I ride around town with Ray Charles tent. The police search, they won't find shit. The beef on site, and I won't miss. No.
The beef on site, and I won't miss. He is cold.
We gotta eat as soon as he tweet. Sent to the Lord. Land of the beast, running the streets. Glory to God. money and everything, but I promise it help the pain. I just pay for a body and got the
absolute
receipt. Baby, let's
facts.
celebrate. I let it shit like my mama.
On my mama.
On my mama.
On my mama. Okay, next song is Bang That. This is another one with Mustard.
I do what I wanna.
Sounds quite skippy.
Sliding with a chopper in the Maybach. If you wanna find a nigga, say that. Yeah. Playing with them weapons, where the way.
There's something about Mustard and pianos that go so well together.
14 shooting up the function.
I said 14 shooting up the function.
If you wanna find a nigga, say that. Yeah. All about a dollar, I can bang that. Yeah. Riding for my partners, I can bang that. I do what I wanna, I can bang that.
Okay, so we've got, this is an interlude, it looks like, it's only about 45 seconds. The Spirit of Monster KODY.
Period. You
Period.
not breathe.
Period.
Period.
Period. Rose Street, one of my favourite songs of the year so far. I'm going to play the whole thing because I fucking love it.
Baby, how you got that little bitch making you mad? That's some shit you gotta deal with. Tipping my past
On the back street, 10 times 10 on the dash.
all gas.
No brakes, she be lying to my face, so I hit from the back. Nigga, no. Pick the blackberry, I ain't dealing with the snow.
We ain't getting married, girl. I'm getting
Ridiculous, heartbreaking stuff.
She said she in love. What's that? Trust. What's that? Us. What's that? Yeah. Don't be playing
The
games.
flow, bro.
They bringing flowers to the homies' grave.
Red Ferrari seats.
All my homies bet out on these streets.
Makeup on my sheets.
Make up sex, stress, so she leaves.
We don't go on dates unless I bring what keeps me safe.
I promise you, you don't got
We don't go on dates unless I bring what keeps me safe. That's the album. That's the album, and that's Vince Staples. Yeah, Rose Street is a beautiful song. I fucking love it. We've got to the final song, unfortunately, which is The Blues.
If I die on the way to give you my love, please protect me from the world. Forgive me for what I done. I ain't never been no open book. Money made me numb. Money made me numb.
So that's kind of a flip on the title, actually. It's kind of like a twist ending, because he said, you know, Ramona Park is the thing that broke my heart. His upbringing broke his heart, but now he's saying money is the thing that made him numb.
Money made me numb. Money made me numb. Money made me numb. Still waiting on the rapture. I'm never lonely. Even my daydreams is haunted. I keep getting smaller
But
houses.
who else is having tremolo guitars on their fucking outro to their rap fucking album, bruv? Who?
Wait until the Lord allows it.
Fucking beautiful.
Wait until the Lord allows it. Wait until the Lord allows it. Ain't too many niggas had to live with that. Moving on from what you love, knowing you'll never get them feelings back. Heart broke, but your ego still.
Moving on from what you love, knowing you will never get those feelings back. That's fucked. That's fucked. He's saying, I'll never experience... That's the biggest pro and the biggest con ever. Because if he's saying he'll never feel those feelings again, he's never going to experience true heartbreak again because he's so fucking numb. But also, he'll never get to a point where he'll feel true love again. That's fucked. That harkens back to one of the lyrics about not having time to grieve properly.
If I reap what I sowed, I'll be so astounded. No yellow brick road, just public housing. Can you please compose my...
No, I have to leave. He said, no yellow brick road, just public housing.
Pray for me.
This is how you close a fucking album,
Pray for
man.
me. Pray for me. Pray for me.
Jeez, alright, that is Ramona Park, Broke My Heart. I loved it. Vince, again, he's just one of a kind. Like I said in the intro, he's this lone wolf character. He has such a singular voice. He's able to articulate his experiences and his thoughts and his emotions so aptly and so uniquely that it's always fascinating, no matter what sound he's operating in, whether he's doing freaking Eurodance, wonky techno shit on Big Fish Theory, or on Summertime 06, he's doing the dark, hard, knocking, grimy stuff, or we get to Ramona Park, where it's soulful, but kind of like paradoxically soulful and cold at the same time. And I'd say the best way to describe this album and Vince Staples is that he is extremely heartfelt in how numb and cold of a person he is, or at least is portraying in his music. And it's fucking amazing, and he's so consistent. This is his 5th album now. He has not missed Every album is different. I think he's evolving as an artist. I genuinely do. I think bar FM, because I wasn't too big on FM, bar FM, he has gotten stronger with every single project. Summertime 06, I need to revisit it because I haven't heard it for a few years. Big Fish Theory, I loved. Then, obviously, FM, I wasn't too keen on FM. Self-titled, my favourite Vince Staples album. This, I think... I mean, I've only heard it once, but it might be getting there with self-titled. Obviously, like, self-titled grew on, I loved it on first listen, but the more and more I listened, the more and more I fucking fell in love with so many songs that I hadn't initially gravitated towards. I'm sure the same will happen here. So many standouts, so many tunes to make you fucking cry. There's enough variety as well, but, you know, I like it when Vince just gets super emotional in his bag. The final song I thought was amazing. Mama's Boy, Papercuts, Rose Street, DJ QUIK, the tune with Little Baby, like, consistent track list, and his runtimes are fucking perfect. I can't stress how important runtimes is to me, and the sequencing of the album as well. Never felt like it dragged. Just enough variety for it not to be like, wait, that song sounded like the last song. Yeah, Vince, he's one of my favorites. He's so unique in his approach to hip hop, and specifically West Coast hip hop, and I guess gangster rap you could call it. But it's so layered, it's so emotionally raw and open and honest and cold at the same time. It's a really, really fascinating mix of emotions and vibes. Those are my thoughts on Ramona Park Broke My Heart. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Make sure to like, subscribe, dong the bell, and I will see you next time.